Welcome back. We continue to follow the results of today's Democratic presidential primary here in South Carolina, where former VP Joe Biden is the projected winner. And you can see those numbers still coming in at the bottom of your screen. We're almost to 100% reporting.
And while this is the first in the South primary, most candidates weren't even in the Palmetto State today. This is a look, though, at Vice President Joe Biden as he greeted supporters around 7:30 this morning outside of the Phyllis Wheatley Community Center in Greenville. He returned to Columbia tonight to celebrate his big win.
Win big or lose, that's the choice. Most Americans don't want the promise of revolution. They want more than promises. They want results.
And Tom Steyer is in Columbia. He was there earlier today rallying support. And of course, in Columbia still tonight for his watch party, where he surprised supporters when he announced that he was ending his campaign.
I'm not leaving. You may want me out of here. I'm not leaving. We're already figuring out ways, in fact, to make sure that we stay in South Carolina. And I have loved the people, and I feel as if their fight is my fight.
Senator Bernie Sanders was in Greenville on Thursday and the Lowcountry on Friday, but he skipped out today and held a rally in Virginia Beach ahead of the upcoming crucial Super Tuesday.
It is time for a change. It is time to end corporate welfare in America. It is time to start paying attention to the working families of this country. And that is what our campaign is about.
Michael Bloomberg was in Wilmington, North Carolina today. He wasn't on the ballot in South Carolina because he joined the race too late. He then went on to the Blue celebration in Charlotte earlier tonight.
We need a president who will make protecting the health of the American people the #1 priority at all times. And I can promise you that's the kind of president that I will be.
And Amy Klobuchar also visiting a Super Tuesday state today, holding a campaign event in Portland, Maine, then attending the same event in Charlotte as Michael Bloomberg.
His worst nightmare is that the people in the middle who are tired of the insults and the back and forth and the mean tweets have someone to vote for. So if you feel stuck in the middle of the extremes in our politics, you've got a home with me.
Pete Buttigieg hosting a town hall event in Nashville. Then he stopped by an event in Raleigh, North Carolina.
We cannot afford to succumb to the politics that have failed us. We can't go on with the politics that has us at each other's throats instead of having each other's backs.
Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren making a stop in another southern state, holding a campaign event in Little Rock, Arkansas, then headed over to Houston, Texas.
The time to choose is upon us. The crises we face are real. 2020 is your chance to choose a president, and I'm ready to get to work.
Look at the remaining Democratic candidates. Just 7 people left now that Tom Steyer has dropped out. Meanwhile, on the Republican side, President Trump still seeking re-election with some opposition. Just one guy, former Massachusetts Governor Bill Weld, still hanging in there to challenge him for the GOP nomination. Now, South Carolina did not hold a Republican presidential primary. Now, a lot of the candidates already looking ahead. Again, Super Tuesday. That is a big momentum there. There are 14 states you see here, including North Carolina, plus American Samoa, which is a territory. So 15 in all will cast their ballots. Now, American Samoa will actually do a caucus there. So again, while the momentum is with Biden right now, it could be short-lived because there's a lot of delegates at stake. That's why it's called Super Tuesday, because it's the largest number of states that have their primaries on the same day. I mentioned delegates, we're talking more than 1,000 are up for grabs, so we could see the list of candidates dwindle down.
Yeah, and Biden's win tonight actually was short-lived. It could be. Candidates need 1,991 delegates in the first vote at the Democratic National Convention to win this nomination.